So I remember it was not long ago that we learned Saudi Arabia was effectively trying to buy professional golf. And you had the PGA Tour, they were the only game in town, and so Saudi Arabia comes in, they start up this, what's called LIV, Live Golf League, and they start paying colossal contracts to some of the best golfers in the world. And, you know, watching this, one of the things I said at the time was like, what's to stop them from buying, like, any professional sport they want, or all professional sports? Well, guess what? We're now moving down that path. So this is in Front Office Sports. They say Saudi Arabia reportedly offers $1.1 billion for a soccer superstar named Kylian Mbappe. Forgive me if I pronounce that incorrectly. I don't follow soccer or football as many of my international fans would call it. So here, I'll give you some of the details. Saudi club Al Hilal, majority owner by the PIF, that's the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. This is the whole thing where they're trying to sports wash their reputation, is offering a one-year deal to the PSG striker. The reported offer includes a $332 million transfer fee and $776 million salary, which would make Mbappe the highest paid athlete. Saudi Arabia soccer club Al Hilal is preparing to make a $1.1 billion offer to sign striker Kylian Mbappe from French club Paris Saint-Germain, according to multiple reports. Al Hilal's proposed deal includes a $332 million transfer fee paid to PSG and a $776 million salary paid to Mbappe for one season. For one season. One season, $1 billion. The one-year contract would enable the 24-year-old Frenchman to play in Saudi Arabia before joining Real Madrid next summer, as he's reportedly been interested in doing. Mbappe's reported $776 million salary would be the highest ever for an athlete. By the way, they also offered Tiger Woods money in about this range. Tiger Woods has had 5 or 6 different back surgeries, a number of knee surgeries, and he just destroyed his right leg in a car accident. It was basically surgically rebuilt with metal. They offered Tiger like $700, $800 million to come play for their league. By the way, Tiger said no. They continue here, surpassing the current record of $674 million over 4 years that Lionel Messi received from FC Barcelona in 2017. Saudi Arabia's monumental push into soccer began last year when Cristiano Ronaldo signed with Al Nassr for reported $214 million annually over 2.5 years. So he's probably looking at this like, damn, bro, I could have got a lot more money out of this. That's what Ronaldo is probably thinking. They've already infiltrated many sports. They will continue infiltrating sports. And I need everybody to understand exactly what this is. Let's whitewash our horrific, barbaric reputation. Let's make people overlook the fact that women are second-class citizens, that they're forced to cover up in the street, that we do public beheadings for witchcraft and apostasy and sorcery and drug smuggling and all sorts of things that are minor crimes or non-crimes at all. Let's try to distract people from the fact that we've been waging a genocide in Yemen, where we've killed probably hundreds of thousands of people, including women and children. We've bombed hospitals and mosques and open-air markets. We've been doing it with American weapons. Let's get everybody to forget that we dismembered a Washington Post journalist, Jamal Khashoggi, for critical reporting. Let's get everybody to overlook all of that stuff, and we're going to do it by giving them a show and forking out whatever amount of money we want. I mean, they make, what, billions of dollars a day from oil? And so this is chump change to them. This is nothing. And they're going to keep doing it. So look, I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm in no position to tell other countries or other sports leagues elsewhere what they can and cannot do. Clearly, they're going to go for the money. That's what we've been seeing. But I will say this. In the context of the United States of America, there's a congressional inquiry right now into Live Golf and their merger with the PGA Tour. The PGA Tour cucked themselves and bent the knee. And I hope it's blocked. I hope it's blocked. I hope they say you can't do this. And I hope, frankly, we ban Saudi money from getting into professional sports in this country. I don't know why this should be allowed. If Vladimir Putin wanted to buy professional baseball, would everybody just sit there and take it? No, he's an official state enemy. He's a baddie, so we'd be like, whoa, no, that's not okay. But with a vicious, ruthless, theocratic dictator, like in Saudi Arabia, it's okay? No. No, we should fight it. We shouldn't allow it. And look, it's easy for me to sit here and say, I hope this dude doesn't take it. But he ain't going to listen to me. He ain't going to listen to anybody else. And that's a lot of money that I don't know if anybody has the ability to say no to that, right? LeBron James put something on Twitter when this news came out. And it was like, you know, me getting that one-year deal from Saudi Arabia. And it was like the Forrest Gump thing where he's like running. And the idea is like, yeah, I'm going to run towards the money. I'm going to run to Saudi Arabia to play there for a year at the end of my career or whatever. It's not funny. It's not funny. And I don't buy the idea of like, bro, I'm just a golfer. Bro, I'm just a soccer player. Bro, I'm just an athlete. No, everything is political. Everything is political. To put this in a context that many people would understand. What if the year was 1940 and somebody got offered a multi-million-dollar contract from Nazi Germany? How would we look at that? It's easy to say now in retrospect because of what Hitler was. Of course I'd say no to that. Absolutely. But guys, we already know what Saudi Arabia is. I just told you their atrocious record. I just told you it's not up in the air. It's not complex. It's not black. It's not shades of gray. It's very black. Very black and white. We know what it is. Okay, so you have that information, and if you still say yes, that's on you. And you shouldn't be able to sleep at night. And people should be protesting you. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'm just an athlete. It almost reminds you of that's the argument. The Nazi soldiers who committed atrocities and war crimes were like, hey man, I was just following orders. And at the Nuremberg Tribunal, they decided that's not a defense. It's not a defense. It's like if somebody told you to behead your mother and they have some position of authority. Well, I'm just following orders. No! Sometimes you draw a moral red line. I think it's the same thing on this front. I think it's just like I'm just following orders people during World War II. No, sometimes you got to say, no, piss off. Not interested. But unfortunately, it requires a tremendous amount of personal integrity and moral core and strength, and not many people have it. So I hope he turns it down, but I doubt he's going to, and we're going to see this continued Saudi infiltration into all these sports, and it's a terrible thing. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.